Nation, thanks for that report. And Jason Tatum, his rookie year regular season was good. Then the numbers went up a lot in the playoffs. And then the second year, just for whatever reason, his compass was off track.
The thing with him is the free throw attempts. Like, if you look at Carmelo and Kevin Durant and some of the better scoring forwards over the years, those first couple years, they were getting to the line. And with him, he went to the line 3.1 times last year, which is crazy. That's not even one free throw attempt a quarter.
Yeah.
So he should be in the 8-9 range. He's unstoppable when he goes to the basket. He's got long arms. He can finish with either hand. And for him to settle for 20-footers, which we know is the worst shot in basketball, it's really frustrating. I hope you're listening, Jason.
He is. He's playing it, actually.
He's playing me right now.
Yes,
Jason, if you're playing yourself right now, go to the basket.
And now the Lakers starting group. Lebron and Bradley are the guards. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Celtics, they've got Marcus Smart. Williams is out there with Tatum. And it's Hayward. And it's Tice in at the 5. James, that's a two-pointer. And the Lakers get it back. Kicks it out to Bradley. McGee trying to break free. And Bradley gets it to go.
Well, nothing the defense can do there. Avery Bradley just stays calm and scores the basketball despite heavy defensive pressure.
Smart finds Tatum. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And Hayward gets it to go.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
James, the pass to Green. Kuzma outside. The tray. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Hayward right side. Sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, Kevin, don't you love how unselfish Marcus Smart is? Sees the open man, whips the pass over in just the right amount of space.
Bradley dishes to McGee. Bradley can't get it to go.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
You know, Bill, a bevy of talent for the Celtics last season. How close were they to meeting your expectations?
They were about as close as I am living in L.A. to Boston. They were 3,000 miles away. It was an emotionally scarring season. I hated it. I didn't enjoy it, and it was a huge disappointment. Other than that, it was fun.
Yeah, but it was painful almost, wasn't it?
When you have a team that you have all these assets, and you can't figure out how those assets can come together as an actual basketball team. You know, that brings the point yet again. This is why we have basketball. It's not just about the players. It's about how they mesh together. That team did not mesh.
Well, it doesn't matter the defender at this point. Avery Bradley is just too good at maintaining his balance well on the contested jumper.
Smart kicks to Tatum. For three, Hayward drains it from beyond the arc. Hayward's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Stolen by Smart. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. The shot's good from Gordon Hayward.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Bradley passes to James. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys in the bench. They are pumped up. Smart kicks to Williams. Pass to Hayward. Feeds to Tatum. It's deflected. Now here's LeBron. He had 31 points in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And don't forget about his assists. His playmaking was as good or better than his scoring. He was in complete control out there.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, this guy is a lethal distance shooter. Danny Green lights out.
Boston leading by 3. Outside Tatum. Back to Smart. 6 to shoot. And it's blocked. Bradley against Hayward. They get it back. Outside Bradley. Tries again. McGee trying to break free. Bradley can't get it to go. And with the 2K Esports League, Bill, players not only get a salary, they can also sign endorsement deals. They're celebrities now unto themselves.
So what are the endorsement deals that the 2K players sign? Is it like hat? Because you're not really moving. Nobody can people see your clothes? They can, right?
They can
so
see your
sneakers,
clothes.
hats,
Maybe it's a hat. Maybe it's
drinks,
a shirt. All of it.
Do the announcers get endorsement deals? Where's our endorsement deal?
Well, if they
money?
don't, we could probably make the stab for it right here.
I'm ready.
This is the venue to do it right here.
I'm ready to do whatever.
Let's change the culture.
CTC.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Hayward hits them both. Here's James. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Bradley. Back to James. Now the pass to Kuzma. Just 5 on the clock.
And trailing here in the first, you'd like to see them be a little more aggressive on the offensive glass. And yet to attack the paint here, everything's coming from the outside.
Smart finds Tatum. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hayward's got 17 now.
The fast release makes Gordon Hayward such a difficult check. If the defense is giving him any space, forget about it.
Tipped away. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Third is JaVale McGee.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Pass to Green. LeBron outside. Over Smart.
Yeah, but you have to like the mentality to get inside, even though they're struggling to finish.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
We have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it that people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Listen, we know that LeBron James can score at will, but he is phenomenal at hitting his guys with perfectly placed passes.
Bounce pass from Smart. Ball's knocked loose. Passes it to Hayward. Here's Tice, guarded by Bradley. Now, here's Tice. He's guarded closely, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Caldwell Pope comes in for Danny Green. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for Bradley. And it's Alex Caruso in for James. Daniels passes to Kuzma. Howard trying to free himself up. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Kuzma. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 6-point lead. Pass to Wanamaker. Again, the miss by the Celtics. LA's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Caruso. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Howard. Over Cancer. No good from Howard. Boston leading by 6. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It's formed you as a professional, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wanamaker, the pass to Waters. To stop the drought. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Lakers trail by 4. Here's Caruso. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Howard with the steal. Here's Caruso, and they're unable to get the tying basket there.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Over in the corner, Green. Lock at 6. Boston needs to get off a shot from 12 feet out. Chalk up 2 there.
Listen, you give a good shooter that kind of look, and it's going to go in.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Caruso. Passes to Kuzma. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Kuzma's got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Wanamaker, the pass to Canner. Here's Ojale. Pass to Wanamaker. From past the arc, Caruso grabs the miss. Caldwell Pope outside. Caruso, the pass to Caldwell Pope. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Here's Wanamaker. Drains the 3-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 5.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Daniels kicks to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the pass to Canner. Here's Waters. Back to Canner. Over Howard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, we know this. When Enes Kanter is engaged, this guy is an effective offensive force. The defense has got to be on point.
Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
Well, Enes Kanter continues to prove his worth, guys. An outstanding player on the offensive end.
And the second free throw, good. Caruso looking for an opening. And so the first quarter is in the books. Celtics lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Well, you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's what has them ahead in this game. Their floor spacing has been just tremendous.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court right now for the Celtics, they've got Ogilvy, also Enes Kanter out there, and it's Waters in at the point. Poke loose. Here's Caruso. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Green. Here's Caruso.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
Waters can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 6. And from everything we're hearing, Bill, the draft's one and done aspect may be coming to an end. Like it?
For me, the G League is the key to all this. I would like to see the guys come right out of high school and go into the G League and have an actual infrastructure that's attached to the real team.
And the G League is having an effect on the NBA. There are a lot of former guys from that late playing in the big league.
And the other thing is, like, sports rights are becoming more and more valuable with the streaming services and just the fact that you can watch a game anywhere you are. You can watch it on your phone. You can watch it if you're in China. You can watch it if you're in Hawaii. And I think the G League should be a bigger thing. So if they can figure out a way to kind of steal college basketball's corner with some of this stuff while also preparing these guys. The one and done, that makes no sense to me. I don't understand what anyone gains from going to college for 5 months and then pretend they're a college student.
Free throw missing.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Pass to Waters. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. Then on Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the Brooklyn Nets. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. So he gets them both. So it's the Lakers now. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever.
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
Celtics leading by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope up top, guarded by Tatum. Shot clock at 5. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And good that time. And it's now only a 1-point Celtic lead.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Here's Waters. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Celtics lead by 3. Lakers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Green against Caldwell Pope. Kuzma outside. Knocks it loose, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Kuzma. A very nice season for him last year. Last season, he averaged 18 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he had to pay his dues that rookie campaign, earning his stripes. A lot of people think he could have a breakout year this season.
Well, when you hear it from his coaches and his teammates, they've been singing his praises. So let's see if he can prove them right.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Troy Daniels. That is his first foul of the game. Smart's checked in for the Celtics. James checked in for Los Angeles. On defense, the Lakers. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. And there's the call on Howard. That'll be his second foul of the game. Bill, it was in Boston where you received your master's degree in journalism. What attracted you to this profession? Why journalism?
I couldn't do anything else, and I didn't like manual labor.
No, really.
No, that really was it. I was good at writing.
Like anybody in your family or anybody you
No,
want?
I was always a good writer, and I liked writing and sports.
Yeah.
So just kind of like, oh, I'll do those two things
Did
together.
it in high school, I'm assuming?
Yeah, started in high school. I had a big thing for me was in college. I had a column for the school newspaper, really from freshman year on. And around sophomore year, it felt like it started to get momentum. And that was the first time I thought, I wonder if I could get paid for this.
Right.
Which, as it turned out, no, until I was about 29.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passes it to Wanamaker. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope for the finish. And it's Howard finishing it off.
The quick feet and hands of Caldwell Pope paying dividends at the defensive end.
Wanamaker, the pass to Hayward. Back to Wanamaker. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
They double team Howard. And the wide open shot from Green. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. Caldwell Pope passes to Howard. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Clock at 2. Stolen by Smart. And Smart with a clear pass.
Oh, that's unbelievable. I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Ron right side. Fader on the way. No good off the back of the rim. Celtics leading by 3. Pass to Wanamaker. Launches a 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second.
And James gets it to go.
Well, we always talk about the power of LeBron James, but how about the grace on the pull-up there?
Smart kicks to Tatum. Knocked away. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Caldwell Pope.
And let's check out some stats for McGee. Good season for him last year. 3rd in field goal percentage and one of the great shot erasers in our game, providing the last line of defense. How about top 5 in the league for blocks?
And it's a pretty terrific feat to finish top 3 in field goal percentage. Just a testament to how hard he works to become the consummate pro. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Williams, he's checked in for Brad Wanamaker. Shot clock at 3. Tatum finds Williams. Boston, no good that time either.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Green, the pass to Howard. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the league's top shot blockers from last season. 5th on the list, JaVale McGee.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy.
Smart with the ball. He's coming off a 37-point game against Phoenix.
And what a wrecking ball defensively, seen by the 4 steals he had in that game.
Shoots from the baseline. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 this quarter.
This is right in Tatum's wheelhouse. That mid-range is his comfort zone.
Outside, Green. And there's the pass to Howard. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 6. Shoots the 3. It's a hand on it. And Howard with the second chance points. Howard's got 6.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Smart passes to Tatum. Inside. Tice with the ball. Working on Howard. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Los Angeles making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. LeBron against Smart. LeBron dishes to Bradley. Back to James. Howard kicks to LeBron. And here's Green outside. No good there. Now Boston takes it the other way. They've led by as much as 10. Smart deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hayward. Beyond the arc. They get it again. Tice laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Tice has got his first basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
To me, Greg, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
And Howard with the stuff.
That's about communication between teammates. Dwight Howard, high flying as ever.
Smart kicks to Williams. Howard against Tatum. Puts it up. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, you have to admire the way Bradley is controlling his body. In that instance, welcomes the contact with open arms.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
Well, Kevin, how about the remarkable improvement of Avery Bradley over time? Once strictly a dominant defender, this guy can make threes. He can drive the lane. There isn't an aspect of the game where he hasn't grown.
Second free throw, no good.
That will sting a little bit, failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, there is such a punishing physicality to the game of Dwight Howard. Excellent job getting to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back nine of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Celtics shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Smart against Green. And here's Smart. 4 on the clock. Deep. No good that time. Great D that time from Green. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Green's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers. And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. To the inside. And Hayward at the stuff.
The difference in confidence level from when Gordon Hayward entered the league to now. I get the sense he feels he can go at anyone anytime he wants.
And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. That's good from Green.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Both free throws good from Green.
Sometimes when a guy is the 46th pick, as Danny Green was back in 2009, he can become an afterthought. But what does he go out and do? In just his 5th NBA season, he wins a championship with the Spurs.
And the basket by Waters.
And he gives up some size on that play, but the defender fails to close the gap.
It's incredible to me how players have become so adept at creating just enough space to get the shot off. Nicely done.
Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime
I
you
want
want.
to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
Well, Doris, you read most reporters. They try to stay impartial, but not Bill Simmons.
Well, I think that's what makes him special, Kevin, right? He has his own lens through which he sees things, and he is unafraid to give you his opinion.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
That free throw good from Avery Bradley. And Greg, when you evaluate Avery Bradley, the offense isn't what it once was, but the defense is certainly still there.
Yeah, Bradley has struggled with the scoring in recent years, but defense, that does not go cold. Still a menace to ball handlers, and his reach and length can suffocate perimeter players.
Both free throws good from Avery Bradley. Celtics trail by 4.
Got to recognize the situation, trying to get a 2-for-1.
Well, this is where the play call is crucial, right? If you're in a 2-for-1, you've got to get the first shot quickly.
Tice passes to Canner. Outside, Smart.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
Well, you want efficiency and quality shots in this situation.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. Cantor, the pass to Waters. Back to Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. Outside, Green. And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. James fires from way outside, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. Lakers on top, up 6. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Kentavious, you guys were getting a lot of offensive rebounds in the first half. How important was that?
I mean, that is important, man. We got to keep them off the glass. We can't get them second shot, and we got offensive rebound too as well. Get us some second chance at the basket and just keep working hard.
Well, you made it work in the first half, KCP. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. It's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, what do you think?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie, that's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. Really an incredible game from Gordon Hayward.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Taking a look at the Lakers. At the 2 and the 3, it's Bradley and Green. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. And it's James in at the point. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
On the free throw, no good. A lot of switching on every possession in the NBA from a defensive standpoint, and you see the way Doris offenses are adjusting to that.
Yeah, I think number one, you have to attack the switch. That's first and foremost. And it's an interesting balance between attacking and being patient. Because the one thing you're ultimately seeking in every switch is a favorable matchup for yourself. That's where a critical, thinking guard who knows where to find and put the ball is so critical to your success.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. Hayward, a rebound by the Lakers. Kuzma's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Well, Danny Green excels at recognizing when his teammates have open looks and putting it on the money. Nicely done.
Tatum, that's for 2. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
LeBron dishes to Bradley. Passes it to Kuzma. Clock at 6. Lets it go. Knocked loose.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
LeBron against Smart. Outside Tatum. Over LeBron. And too long on the shot.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
Well, he sees the play developing, takes care of his responsibility. Just terrific job defensively.
Celtics trail by 10. Now Smart. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Tice. The pass to Smart. They need this one. The Lakers with the rebound.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
On the wing, James. Defended by Hayward. LeBron shot is off. And it's Smart with the ball for the Celtics. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half. McGee with the block.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Green, the pass to LeBron. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And now it's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best fast break teams from a season ago. The Lakers second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Brad Wanamaker's checked in for Smart. And the Lakers also making a change. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Avery Bradley.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
James finds McGee. Pass to Kuzma. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And the Lakers turn it over again.
And a moment here to check out the stats for LeBron James. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 27 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And what is crazy is that these numbers might not even do his game justice. He's been phenomenal.
Feels like every night this guy does something that just blows your mind. So fun to watch, someone the other players look up to.
They get a hand on it. Here's Tice. McGee with the block. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell-Pope. That shot no good. Hayward with some nice D. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Well, you can see how dialed in Gordon Hayward can be. When he's on his game, the vision is exceptional.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
And the call will be against Brad Wanamaker. That's his first foul. McGee finds James. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here is McGee, defended by Tice. A nice shot by LeBron. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
And they double up LeBron. Caldwell Pope outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Williams. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Wanamaker. He's got 6. Williams gets the bucket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Poked away. Kuzma kicks to Caldwell Pope. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That's foul number 2 for him. Cantor checked in for the Celtics. Green comes in for Williams. And then for Los Angeles, Dwight Howard. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Alex Caruso in for Danny Green. The drive by James. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. James has got 13.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Howard against Cantor. Shoots it up. Wanamaker misses.
I know he's got to be frustrated right now, but the team is fighting from behind. He's got to stay with it.
James with it. He's got 13. Kuzma outside. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Kuzma outside. Dishes it to LeBron. Got a piece of it.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
So both teams making some changes here. Howard dishes to Daniels. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cantor's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. To the paint, here's Green.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
And Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Green passes to Wanamaker. Here's Waters. He's covered by Daniels. With the floater from deep. Green unable to get that one. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And the Celtics looking to bounce back and make another deep playoff run.
And I think, Greg, they certainly have the talent to do it. This is a team that remains on the upswing. They have draft picks and assets. I think they are well positioned for the future.
And the Celtics with possession here. Cantor, the pass to Green. And Wanamaker has it in the corner. Pass to Waters. 4 on the shot clock. The 3. Good on the three-point shot. Waters got 10 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Cantor. Last year, getting it done. 14th in rebounding, and he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage, able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards, going hard at it at both ends last year, really helping out his team.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
The Lakers have missed out on some chances at the line today. 0-6 of 11.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No doubt passing is a premium for this team game of the NBA. We love the individual star power, but it is a team game. Are there any playmakers out there that don't get, Doris, you think, enough credit for all that they do for their team?
Well, the first guy that comes to mind is a man that Steve Kerr described as probably the smartest single basketball player he has ever been around, and that's Andre Iguodala. The numbers in terms of his scoring, obviously not eye-popping, but his incredible defense and then his elite passing skills have been so critical to so many championship teams.
Five on the clock. Here's Waters. And a miss there on the triple.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Cantor, the pass to Wanamaker. And it's sent back by Howard.
There's a reason Dwight Howard has so many all-defensive teams to his credit. Good night with the block.
And here's Daniels. Over to the left wing. A 3 ball. Doesn't go that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside, Green. Left side, Tatum. Here's Waters. Hits it from three-point range.
Timeout.
Waters got 13 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And the Lakers call time here. The Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in. This break in the game gives us a chance to look at the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
Now Howard. He's got 9. Caldwell Pope outside. Got a hand on it.
Well, really improving as a defender. Jason Tatum has those long arms to redirect shots. Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
That's tipped. Pass to Waters. Shoots. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Daniels passes to Caruso. Down low, here's Kuzma. A beautiful reverse layup. He's got 10.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Cantor kicks to Tatum. And here's Green outside. It's good from long range. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here is Daniels, guarded by Smart. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. They recover it, and that one, good. 11 points for Howard.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
The pass to Tatum. And it's the Lakers on the break. With 1 on the clock, and that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Lakers lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And, Greg, nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. Green is out there with Enes Kanter. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Waters in at the 1 spot. That's the Boston 5. Outside, Green. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Kanter finds Green. Smart on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
The Lakers in the lead. Williams, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Green's checked in. Now here is McGee. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Boston. Daniels passes to Kuzma. He feeds it to Bradley. High, arcing shot. That's tipped. Outside, Smart. Kicks to Kanter. Pass to Williams. Celtics passing it around. Back to Kanter. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Smart. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Their 3rd 3-pointer in a row.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. Following this game, they hit the road. They'll take on the Knicks in New York. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home. Kuzma passes to Green, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Lakers lead by 2.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Good on the bucket. 21 points for Gordon Hayward.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love, Greg, is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Here's Kuzma. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. And both free throws good for Kuzma. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Smart against LeBron. Knocked loose. At the top of the key, Hayward. Outside, Smart. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. LeBron, that's a 2-pointer. The offensive rebound. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. And the rejection by LeBron.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
And so it's Boston with it. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Back to Hayward. Passes to Tice. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pulls up. The shot off that time. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Nice shot by James.
Remarkable catch and shoot sequence right there from LeBron. Just a killer instinct whenever he gets the ball.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Smart. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Los Angeles on D. 4-point game. Tatum drives in, and that one goes long. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Tatum. Fades. And the foul on Marcus Smart. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. McGee finds Kuzma. Here's James. 5 to shoot.
And after getting off to such a good start offensively in that first half, haven't been quite as efficient here in the second.
There's the pass to Williams. Tice with the ball. Pass to Tatum. They could use a bucket. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Lakers leading by 4. Green bounce pass.
And being over the limit limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play under control.
And Doris, Danny Green included in that Kawhi DeRozan trade, and he's an underrated player in his own right.
No doubt, Kevin, because when you examine the net rating, which is basically what impact does a player have on winning, Danny Green is one of the best in the league. This guy is an all-defensive guy. He can make shots when he's open. You can plug him in at a couple of different positions. So much to like about Danny Green.
Free throw drops for Green.
And the Celtics, Brad Stevens, one of the youngest head coaches in the league and also one of the more respected.
And Greg, I was surprised that he didn't get any Coach of the Year votes 2 seasons ago. Think about it. The Celtics overcame injury to make the Eastern Conference Finals. Last season, he admitted his most trying in the 12 years as a coach. Boy, he is looking to get them back on track.
Here's Smart.
Listen, still one of the elite defenders in the game and certainly one of the most versatile. LeBron James doing defensive work.
That one good for 2. James has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics making a switch here. Wanamaker's checked in. Tice passes to Williams. Here's Wanamaker, covered by LeBron, over LeBron, and the rejection by James. Green kicks to LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
How intimidating it must be when LeBron is bearing down on the rack like that.
The feed now to Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Avery Bradley.
Well, Gordon Hayward obviously still working his way back to peak form. Let's remember, this guy was an all-star in 2017. We know he can be a franchise guy.
And the first one drops. And Doris, you talk about when Gordon Hayward is playing his best. What makes him, in your mind, so special?
Well, when he's right physically, he can be a go-to offensive weapon, Kevin. This guy is the true definition of triple threat, right? He can pick you apart with his passing, with his shooting, and also off the dribble drive. Boy, when he's right, he is tough to stop.
Lakers leading by 8. James finds Green. Outside Bradley. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. And the basket is good. McGee's got 4 points this quarter.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Clock at 4. Lets the 3 fly, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
Bradley deciding where to go with it. Here's James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Celtics trail by 7. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Dwight Howard.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. He said they've played well in certain areas, but the lack of detail to the defensive boards has allowed their opponent too many second-chance opportunities. And that, he said, is the difference in this game. You have to get busy on the glass, Kevin.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
James in the post, and nothing is falling for him right now. To the paint, here's Tatum. He nails it, and we're tied up. Tatum's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
They kick it out to Green. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's Wanamaker. James covering. Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Outside Williams from downtown. But they get it back. Tatum on the wing. Second shot opportunity. McGee with the block. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Bradley passes to Kuzma. Clock at 6. And McGee kicks to James. Here's Kuzma. His 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Wanamaker. Passes it to Tice. Here's Wanamaker. Guarded by Kuzma. Wanamaker the pass to Tice. And he comes up with the deuce. McGee with it. James outside. And he gets it to go. James has got 15 points here in the second half.
We all know LeBron wants to take these shots. When the pressure is at its highest, he does not shy away from making the play his team needs.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They trail by 3. 1:56 left to play here in the 4th. .56 left in the 4th quarter. And here's Hayward. Williams trying to break free. Hayward can hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling. Danny Green has got such big-time experience. He is undeterred in a big moment.
Bradley against Hayward. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on JaVale McGee.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Pass to Tice. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by McGee. The Celtics working the ball around now. Hayward against Bradley. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots a fader. That one rolling around and rims out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
How about the confidence from this young gun? Jason Tatum's length is tough to deal with inside, guys.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6.
You get the sense that Jason Tatum has a drive to be great. This is a young player who doesn't lack for confidence. I love watching him play.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and that's an intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
Boston again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Danny, a strong defensive effort both individually and team. Now, how comfortable are you at that end of the floor now, knowing that you can make things tough on the opposition?
Well, we want to make them take tough shots. We're not comfortable at any point defensively, but we got to continue to be active and be aggressive and get our hands on loose balls.
It's been the mark of the Spurs for a long time, Danny. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alder, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you later.